And just like that, it's grand finals time. Shogun and Johnny ready to bring you the last best of 5 to see who is making it into the flip and spin main event. Is it going to be the Mediterranean boys or is it going to be Team 3? We're going to find out very shortly.
Yeah, we're both back in Team 3, but Mediterranean boys, out of all the teams we've seen today, they look like the team with the best chance against them. And the reason I say that is because think about Catalysm and Rizix. They've been gatekeepers for a lot of their career. Last season, Mark by while he played for G1 was also a gatekeeper. If you're gonna, be in the top, you got to get past these guys. But if you're gonna beat gatekeepers, you need to be able to match them mechanically. You need to be able to do something that they can't handle. And we are seeing the solo mechanics from Raziers, Luis. We know that that's something that they can do. And Sizen is a LAN boy, so he's got that experience. He's qualified and performed excellently at LAN with Vitality. So if there's one team that have got the tools, it would be these guys. But yeah, that being said, I think Team 3 is going to win.
I think on the theory crafting side of this, what does worry me is that we have just seen Mediterranean boys kept quiet for a long time against Monkeys when they were playing defensively. You look historically at Rizix and Catalysm as a team. Defensive Rocket League is something that they can do very well.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. Theory crafting, I don't like this matchup, Mediterranean boys.
Yeah, they're going to need to play as close to perfection as they're capable of. When you go for big plays, you're putting yourself in a range that it can go very wrong. You're not playing a safe play. You're going for a big play. It could go wrong, it could work, it might not work. And when it doesn't work, that's when teams like Team 3 are going to punish you. They are by far the most consistent team we've seen today. They're the only team that have not needed Game 5 to win. They've won 6 games and only lost 1 on their way to the grand final. Mediterranean boys have played the maximum amount of games to get here, needing all 10 to get past their quarter and semi combined.
I'll just get this in early into this series as well, that even if a team does lose this, they're not out of this in tournament entirely. It just becomes a lot more difficult on top of that because you've then got to play in the second qualifier. Which gets started tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you in about 20 hours.
Yeah, and Griley was looking for players to sign up with him. I'm sure that there's more last-minute sign-ups once they see, okay, hold on a second here. This looks like a pretty cool tournament to be a part of. First chance to this grand final. It's gone the way of Mark by 8, but Luis beats him to it. Great recovery by Luis to snuff out the chance of his countrymen. But another one comes through. Catalysm denied with the double tap. Still good defense there by Mediterranean boys who are starting things off with some frustrating plays for Team 3. Here's another one, is Luis. Once more, marked by 8's nemesis.
Rizix unable to control the ball too well. Catalysm has to avoid being demoed. And I want to see Mediterranean boys keep going from their previous series, was those demo attempts. Get the play going, land well, keep the momentum, take out a goalkeeper, or at least misposition them. So far though, Team 3 looking pretty good. They're waiting for the ball to come over to them, but Sizen's already gone for it. Off the backboard. First one to it. Raziers looks for the read. Rizix has already got him. And Raziers is happy to see his teammates play that one back. Here's Mark by 8, the wild card off this team. Raziers has been bumped in the background, so the rest of his team does need to step up and make sure that that one doesn't get too awkward.
Still, Mediterranean boys are putting up a great fight early on. This is convincing from the underdogs. Can Rizix put it to bed though? No, Luis again. What a defensive stand he's put up, and every time they get one of these saves, they're transitioning into the counter-attack. Those attacks are not really getting far though, are they? They're sent right back to defense, so hold on. That one's gone through. That didn't need a build-up at all. Sizen just saw an opening and shipped it into the open net.
I'm having a look at Mark by 8 on this one because I don't know if he just fully went on for the fake. Wanted to see if he could get a misplay, maybe attempt an outplay, and nope, none of this happened. I'm just going to hit the ball at your net. You're out of position, lad.
Yeah, it didn't look like you expected Sizen to turn on that one, but Sizen saw the fake immediately and advanced. So great start for Mediterranean boys. It's wide open, but that's not the only thing that's wide open. The net was briefly. They've made it back again, and once more, Luis is making goal line saves towards the back corner. No panic clears. They continue to hold on to that clean sheet.
He is farming the saves over on the back. Not quite there. There's the opportunity. Nobody else around. Rizix was demoed. He's now back onto the field. Sizen almost managed to find it.
Oh, wow.
And he's just stuck with it this time around. So it was the same strength that he had in the previous series, was just staying with the play. Getting challenges, just not allowing the opponents to set up the way they want to. Catalysm is the target man. Infield pass back to Rizek. Looks top corner, and it's not gone in. We had to take a guess from the smoke screen. Good save, whoever that was.
That's a great play with the 1-2, and the shot was a scorcher, so well played as well to Mediterranean Boys to deny it. Just over 1 minute now for Team 3. They're starting to up the ante here with the aggressive positioning. Composure from Luis in defense, though. This has been a fantastic game from him. You know, Luis is a player, or his entire career has been known for his mechanical offensive capabilities, but he's put up a brilliant positional game here to keep his team in a very stable position for now.
Rizek's just waiting for the challenge, but his team can't afford to wait much longer. 1-0, 45 seconds on the clock. Luis will be the passing option. He's gone for it. They've both missed it. So now Mark by 8 takes control. Wanted to get a play going instead. Chose the shiny boost pad. Very difficult to ignore something shiny as a gamer, but either way, now his team needs something going, and this is not it at the moment. They've still got the ball trapped in the blue side of the field.
Love the composure here for Mediterranean Boys. They're not overcommitting while they've got this 1-goal lead.
Oh,
they're
that's
playing
so
out
good.
safely, and they've added to their tally when a clear-cut chance presents itself.
Look at this from Raziz. Knew he didn't have to go for the outplay. Just make it awkward, and his teammate will do the rest. 2-0 to Mediterranean Boys. And now Team 3, for the first time in this tournament, might be up for a challenge.
Initially a good kickoff there for Team 3 to work with, but it's fallen apart. And Mediterranean Boys have got the win, barring some ridiculous goal out of nowhere. That's not going to happen. Game 1 does go the way of Mediterranean Boys. And I think that's all I need to see to know that we have got a grand final and a half here to look forward to. Because Team 3 have looked like a main event team when we've seen them. And they've looked like a main event team this off-season. But they've just lost Game 1 to Mediterranean Boys. Luis, Braziers, and Sizen coming together and taking down what I'm going to call the qualifier favorites.
Not to put sort of a dire note on this, but we have also seen Mediterranean Boys struggle to keep this up game to game, so it will be up to them to continue that momentum heading into game number 2.
Yeah.
But again, a brilliant game 1 from the Mediterranean Boys. Seems to be like the worst team you could ever meet in ranked, because you get 5 minutes against them, they obliterate you, see you later.
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely got the peak, and this is why, you know, I wanted to call them the team with the best chance to beat Team 3, is because they do have the tools to outplay them. They've got the ability to make those 1v2 plays, to make those solo plays. Oh, look at this, though. Oh, that's almost a brilliant opening goal for Team 3. I mean, we already know they've got the individual talent, but so far they're continuing to be frustrated by this spectacular defense. And how about this for a transition? Luis looking for the full team passing play. Team 3 cuts it off.
Just seems like no matter where Sizen puts himself to receive the pass, his teammates always get it over to him. It's been just huge solid on the side for Mediterranean Boys. To get Rizek over on the wall. Raziz blast through with the challenge. Quick cut of rotation here from Luis. Now marked by 8. It's the ball long. Going to go for the chase. Well, he would like to, but his car is not quite capable of functioning in that way. Mark by 8 now waiting on the backfield. Almost was well read. And actually, that's a double misplay now. Taken out for the trouble. Infield pass. Nowhere near Rizek, and he's not going to commit.
You know, I think that shows the respect that Rizek has got from Mediterranean Boys' ability to intercept those plays, because I swear every single infield pass that I saw in the semi-final worked for Team 3. That one just they didn't even bother. They thought, not too risky. I'm not going to move in on that. Going to wait for a more clear-cut chance. And you know, can they afford to keep doing that? They've yet to score here. And Mediterranean Boys look very comfortable in the matchup.
Oh, Sizen, he's got the reset. You can already see Mark on the goal line, which is trying to respect the possibility that he might just pass this to the side. Mediterranean Boys doing a great job of sort of disguising what the play is up until the last moment. You see Sizen now off the wall. Mark by 8 goes early. Team 3 have been shoved back in their own defensive side of the field. Mark by 8 trying to change that. Sizen's read his play so quickly. Now off the ceiling. Wants to get a second touch. Well read by Catalysm. of the sizzles come out of this game for the time being, but we are waiting to see Team 3 get themselves going here, because right now they're the ones that have been stifled.
Yeah, real back and forth in the midfield here.
There's a
Both
chance.
teams fighting. You can see that Team 3 are still showing respect to the speed, the boost management, the positioning for Mediterranean boys. They're the clear-cut chances that they were swarming with earlier, such as that one, not really there as often in this matchup. They're not having an easy time moving the ball from their end to the Mediterranean boys' goal. Credit to Mediterranean boys. They are the difference. They are the team who are asking the questions. No one else was able to ask Team 3 earlier on in this tournament.
This also might be leading itself towards Rizex and Catalysm getting back to maybe old habits that weren't their strongest ones, where they just allow games to happen around them and then they react to it. You would say mechanic and skill-wise, this is a sort of match where them paired along with Mark by 8 should be able to just take the match to their opponents, but it does seem like the old playstyles have propped back up. If this is a roster move to make them the best, oh my goodness, then they're going to have to start taking this game to Mediterranean boys, who are not giving them any free chances.
Oh, great setup from Luis, is saved well by Rizix on the goal line. Again, more of the chances are falling the way of Mediterranean boys. They've had the edge in both games in the grand final. This is much better, of course, for Team 3, given the fact they're not yet trailing. Mediterranean boys look so composed given the situation. Single elimination grand final. And they look like they're playing ranked. They just look so comfortable on the pitch. Will they be able to keep this up for the entire series?
That does seem right now like Team 3's only opportunity is going to come off a mistake. There's the bump, there's the shot, there's the goal! Mediterranean boys are looking far too good.
The size in it is. Just clattering Catalysm out of the way, and yeah, good luck, Rizix. You're not going to stop Braziers from that range. Massive play by Sizen to set up his team. He centered the ball. He bumped the goalkeeper. The rest was automatic for a player of Brazier's quality.
Off the backboard, Catalysm left it for Raziers, who Rizix just gets bumped, however. Team 3 have got to make something happen here. There's the demo on the potential interception. Rizix controls, reset, over the top, tries to pinch it in.
Oh my.
Where's the follow? It's not there in time. Sizen recovered.
And again, the second match is not there. And this would not have been a problem in the semi-final. Every time there was half a chance for a second man, they'd be all over it. But now, Team 3 are watching these chances get away from them. And now the time is getting away from them as well. It's a best of 5. They're already down 1-0. They need a goal.
And now it's an opportunity to just put this one to rest. Instead, 2 players are actually committed. Sizen's going to have to try and buy some time as Raziers gets back. He's done exactly that. Got the ball. There's another move. And now you put the ball up too high. Oh, Team 3, it's all gone disastrously wrong. Oh, no.
I don't believe it. How did that not go in? It looked like it was going in off the bar. It stayed out.
I don't know what I just saw.
And I think Luis might have even kept the ball up in 0 seconds.
I believe I just created a new word of disastry.
I was trying to make out if you did say disastry.
I like disastry.
One
it's
in
a
chat
good one.
if Shogun did in fact say
I'm
disastry.
absolutely certain I said disastry, but that was a disastry if I've ever seen one.
It was definitely disastry.
It was very disastry.
Disastry us for Team 3 because yeah, they needed a win pretty badly there. Now they need a reverse sweep. They've already lost 2 games in this round final. Before this, they only lost 1 game in the quarterfinal and semi-final combined. So they're not used to this. This is definitely new territory for them. Well played, Luis, Raziers, and Sizen. They are making them work for every goal, and they've got Team 3 doubting themselves, whereas earlier they were just confident, advancing with no fear in the world. Now they're afraid to advance because counterattacks are being threatened. Saves are happening too consistently. Can they get over their fears? Can they force a goal here and potentially open the floodgates?
I do need you to jog my memory in one way. Or what was the score of the first game?
No, it wasn't 1-0. I know you want it to be 1-0.
No. I'm curious if we're getting close to a perfect sweep.
I think it was 2-0 though, wasn't it? It was a 2-0 game.
I don't remember Team 3 scoring a goal yet.
No, I don't remember a Team 3 goal either, and I feel like we would remember it.
Oh, I was not pushing for the 1-0 series, mate. I can remember what the last game was.
I'm thinking you're just looking fishing for your 1-0. Just sometimes you just gotta take the win, Shogun. You know, just take what you've got. Yeah. The 1-0.
What can I say? Right now, I'm just a bit of a disastry.
You are a little bit, but don't worry about it. you know, want some imperfections.
We're going for that, aren't we?
We do want some imperfections, otherwise it becomes robotic.
I think
so,
Team 3 will be wanting some imperfections right now, because
that's the only way that we can hold on to not being replaced by AI one day. But who knows? Maybe the AI can even be more imperfect than we are. But we're in a grand final for a qualifying match for the main event of Flip and Spin. The winner of this will play in the main event with the 6 invited teams, the best teams in Europe. Those are all RLCS quality teams. And that's where all the money is, but...
Surely, there you go. Oh, no!
My goodness!
Put no power on the shot!
Did he get bumped in it? He might have lost some power while being bumped.
I am willing to
exchange.
give the benefit of the doubt, but I also do not think so.
Oh, that looked like a guaranteed goal, and I'm sure from the striker POV, it looked like a guaranteed goal as well, but there was a defender able to get back and cover it. I don't believe it, but still, Team 3 are failing to score.
And that's not the first one either. They've had the chances. They've scored none of them. Mediterranean boys are on their way at the moment. As Team 3 still have not put themselves on the boards. Now Sizen looking for Luis. Just a little bit too much sizzle on the pass. In goes Raziers. What's been impressive here from Mediterranean boys is it's not been any individual player. All of them have combined to try and find the goals. Raziers. Plenty of options over to his left. Should he want to take them instead? He's going to try and go for the outplay. Maybe asking a little bit too much here from himself. Just see the pitch pass. And everybody's just waiting for it.
Yeah, it's good cover there by Luis, respecting the potential for a fast center. So, into now the 13th minute, where Team 3 have failed to score. They've come closest in this game, but they still have not actually done it. Frustrating. Against Mediterranean boys who are having success at the other end once again.
That's just incredible. Take a look at this. All of the calm play you could ever want. Raziers knew he didn't have to just use the outplay coming down. Decided to take control of it and just made Team 3 look silly.
And this is a problem. If you leave a team like Mediterranean boys this long and you don't put a goal in their net, they're just going to eventually find an outplay. They've got so much solo play potential. Raziers and Luis, they've made careers for themselves out of outplaying defenders, outplaying people in the midfield. And Catalysm might actually get in the end of this. No, it's marked by 8, but he's blocked by Sizen, who, let's not forget, in his previous performance before this, had a top 8 of the Winter Major. He didn't play the Spring Split because he was replaced by the latter half of his name. But he actually went out with a bang, and it looks like he is back better than ever.
And it was a performance as well that made everyone quell. Okay, there we go. Question, no, who is it going to be that Zen was going to take over from? Obviously, decisions had been made a lot earlier on. But he'll feel like he has his opportunity, and maybe a World Championship should have been next to his name. I'm sure there's one other player on this field that also feels much the same way as Raziers. So getting that one over to Sizen. And now only one of them is happy, however. Luis off the wall. 1-0 still to the better. Sizen off the wall. Gets it to his teammate off that angle. The ideas and the creativity from Mediterranean boys have been prolific.
And that would have been, I think, the goal to seal the deal from the most Mediterranean boy on the team. The only one we can certify is, in fact, from the Mediterranean. But they've all done a great job together. They look like they've been a team for much longer than they have. Sizen makes it 2-0. Luis with a simple backward pass. And Team 3 are just completely all over the place here. They had no response. They need a kickoff possession here. Will it be the fake to the back corner? Will it be any kind of switch up? No, they just stick to standard, and Raziers runs away with the ball.
And it might be scored straight from the kickoff. Almost found the angle. It is not Mediterranean boys that need to put anything forward now. They have had incredible offense. Now they're just going to try and see this one out on the defense. Another demo, maybe another run ahead. Catalysm's just a spectator. The brace for Sizen. 3-0, maybe in both series and in game.
Oh, what a way to take out the favorite of the entire tournament in style. They've needed 5 games in the quarterfinal, 5 games in the semifinal, but a sweep in the grand final will see Mediterranean boys qualifying to the main event of Flip and Spin. That's just one series away from Paris Games Week, the biggest and only LAN for 3v3 international competition in this off-season for Rocket League. What a result for 3 players who have been without one for a while. thoroughly deserved in style. They have just perfect swept Team 3 and qualified.
Did we get every single kind of sweep over the last few days?
I believe so.
We got reverse sweep, we got my binary sweep, and now we get the perfect sweep in the grand finals. That was exceptional.
And they look brilliant. I mean, this looks like a team that can go far. They have got the talent. We've all seen different parts of their careers, fantastic performances. Now they're bringing the best out of each other as well. That was unbelievable to witness. And that really, I think, shows how strong that entire side of the bracket was, that they struggled to get to this final and then destroyed the final when they got there.
Yes. And reminder, this is a team that, what was it, about 40 minutes ago, maybe an hour ago, that we were saying like, oh, okay, they have now scored in 12 minutes, I think it was, against Monkeys.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what we're dealing with over here. And that's what more of these teams are going to have to deal with, because a lot of them have got to run it back tomorrow when we go back to the
so
open
painful.
qualifiers. You start all the way from the beginning. But when we come back to this break, we'll wrap up this entire day's action.